people. So welcome to IT Talent Hub. And we still people are joining. I just want to make sure that everybody got an option. Let me connect my. Okay. Guys, I would request you can put your mic off and the video on. That is an ideal way so that we all will have proper information which will be shared. Apart from that, I would suggest you to be at quiet and calm place so that it will be very clear for you what we are saying. So welcome to this demo, guys. We are discussing about data science, data analyst, and data science training demo. So we are IT Talent Hub, and I think many of you know about us, but I want to reiterate uh, about us. So you all can. I think many of you know me, but I just want to tell that I am the owner of this business and I look after all the trainings and I look after that everybody got quality training and I look after the job support program as well. And I look after the overall business and I want to give a maximum opportunity for everyone to learn as much as possible and also guide you towards getting a job in UK through this specific tailored course, which helps the people with a shorter time able to gain as much as knowledge, especially data science and data engineering are one of the hottest topics that I deal with my clients every day. And they actually talk about like roles like data analyst and data engineering. So we deal with that every day. So I have a lot of experience working on recruiting part as well. So I do a lot of recruiting for our company. So we got a recruiting department and we deal with a lot of clients around in throughout UK and we talk to them everyday basis to know more about what they're looking for. And data science is always a kind of area which we really look forward um, to actually bring a lot of people within our consultancy and outside market also there's a lot of demand for data because of there's no enough people um, in kind of UK market who can actually deliver, who can actually work. So it's a lot of skill gap around which I can say, but again the skill gap have um, very strong very strong experience that people are looking for a lot of experienced people. Okay, so that is why we actually just don't give the basic knowledge because many of you people I know had come through data science kind of masters of data science. You have learned a lot, but there's a gap between what you learn from university and what the people are expecting in the UK. That's exactly why we actually come into picture where we can guide you within a short span. We can guide you what you got into more of a commercial version of it. Okay, so that is exactly why we actually come into picture and we are here to help you. Okay. Okay, am I clear? My voice is clear, guys.
Yeah, okay.
Yes, yeah.
Okay. Okay, guys. So coming to IT Talent Hub, I think we are the one of biggest community all over the UK, with especially our training being from last 10 years. I personally did a lot of trainings, and we do the trainings very passionately with we are a bunch of IT experienced people, and I had the whole people, and we actually work ourselves in our day-to-day job, but we actually spend time to actually guide and train the people who are new to the industry and try to give them as much as knowledge as possible. And through that, we had built a big network. And then obviously to build the network, we need trainings. So we have done, our main motto is we do trainings and we network with the people. Okay, so you can see, so today is a training or networking session. Today is not a training. Today is a network for where given opportunity for all of you to actually talk to the people like me. And we got faculties here who is waiting to talk and we can guide you because we all have a lot of experience and an opportunity for us to network. Okay, so but I just want one request, guys. I can see that some people are still not having your mic on mute. Okay, which is something which I would request. Please put your mic on mute so that it will be helpful. I think Fazil, your mic is not on mute. Thank you very much for quick response. So nice to know get that. So we actually try to build a network of people, okay, rather than just giving a training. So we are not, I mean, you see us uniquely than other people because people will just take the sessions, and you have a lot of, even the universities and all, they will actually give a lot of trainings, but you got enough of trainings. But what we expect is you people need to get the guidance of how to go from here. And you may have done your data science computers, or you may have some background, or if you don't have background, that's absolutely fine. So we actually, at every step, IT Talent Hub will provide you the guidance towards getting into a more of high quality professional, where you can reach those kind of companies who are looking for the people like you. Okay, so it's not about getting a job, it's about you becoming strong and then approach, and you should be able to recognize by the people who are trying to recruit. Obviously there will be handshake. That's exactly what we're providing a bridge between you and the companies. Okay, so that is how we are unique from other people. And we are literally based in Ilford, UK, in London, and we if people are around East Ham or Ilford or somewhere in East London area, we're happy to come to our office, and you can talk to people like me and our sales team, and you'll actually understand more about us. And the very important thing that we want to tell you is hiring. So we are actually doing a lot of hiring, and what we really want is, if somebody is already experienced, if you got either you are a data scientist or a data analyst or data engineer, if you're already experienced, then you're already ahead of the game. And you can actually send your CVs to me personally. I'll give me a personal email, and you can send your CV personally, guys. If you're already experienced, you really have very good experience, then you can actually get into the market faster, because right now we are hiring a lot of data analysts and data engineers for our clients. And we will actually, if you somebody by chance, if you are here, you already taken one step for us to come here. If you already experienced, I'm happy to take a CV, and will go through. I will go through the CV, and we give to the team to kind of do some kind of due diligence. And if you think that you are right person, we will happy to put you forward to our clients. Right now, we also hiring a lot of data analysts. So if you're already a ready-made package, please come to me. Or if you're not a ready-made package, if you're actually learning, then yes. Yeah, I think Shashank asked a question. I'm just trying to take the question. 1 second, Prashant. Yeah, sorry, Shashank. Um, oh my God. Okay. I'm actually in mobile. It's a bit tough. Are you hiring from India? No, Shashank. We don't have any presence in India. Because India have is a different market, so we don't actually do anything in India. But we are completely UK and Europe based company. So sorry, Shashank. Okay. Coming to me, guys, I think I mean it's completely me having lots of experience, and I completely guide my whole team of bunch of IT people and other sales. So I guide the people. So I am the founder, and I have literally 15 plus years experience dealing with the development, testing, and DevOps. And I am personally a Python developer, and I see a lot of I did a lot of projects in UK, especially with companies like BBC, UK government, Visa cards, and Eurostar trains. Um, and yes, what I'm passionate about, I see that there's a lot of shift going on towards not only data science but around cloud computing, and a lot of things which is getting automated. Things like micro mainframes and Oracle and all, they're all getting kind of outdated, and there's a shift towards cloud, especially Azure DevOps and Azure Data Factory, Snowflakes. This is all um, coming from doing a lot of work on the cloud side. So I see that transformation, and I'm very passionate to be part of that kind of journeys for the big companies. So that is what. Okay. And also somebody asked me, how about non-IT person starting as a fresh candidate in the field? Absolutely fine. If you're non-IT people, you can actually start from scratch. As I said, data science is not a kind of a technology which need a lot of development. If you want to become a developer, you need to know a lot. But or if you want to become a tester, you need to do a lot. But data science is, you have to deal with the data, and we teach that for non-IT people also. But I'm telling, it is a very short time, uh, and we will give you a lot. So you need to digest it. So we need commit from you. If you're non-IT, if you have a commitment, definitely will happen. Okay, but again, this is not impossible. It is possible because the way that we structure our whole training is absolutely that. I'm in India working as QA. How about getting an opportunity? Yeah, absolutely. If you're in India, you can get an opportunity in UK, definitely, because now sponsorship is going beyond boundaries. I know a lot of clients hiring from all over the world, especially UK is main target because we speak English, and our technical skills are much more than the local people. Yes, there's an opportunities where you can come, but QA is something which we don't really think is a very on-demand area for the immigrant or the overseas recruiting. So I would suggest people like you join this data science courses and complete this from a UK-based organization like us, so that obviously you will get an opportunity to actually get direct interviewed with our clients from UK, and then you will see you can be part of that. So normally skills like testing will be not very much demand, but if you learn this course, I would suggest with our kind of a job support approach, you may easily able to see how the market is. And then again, we also help on few visa processing as well, but that is not our area. If we think that is a potential, then definitely we can help the people. But again, our main area is to enrich the people's skill and talent and get into our clients. Okay, guys, and coming to back to our demo, guys, very important. I think you all have some kind of knowledge, but what the market is looking forward at this point of time. If example you ask me, so how is your market look like? I have been in IT recruiting from last 5 years because IT Talent Hub technically is actually doing a lot of IT recruiting as well. So we have our own clients, including some government and retail. So we do a lot of recruiting. And you ask me, how is the recruiting going on? Well, recruiting is going great, but the problem is the expectations are so high that we need to really uh, uh, kind of push a lot of hard for our students. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, coming back to the requirement, especially this course that we have designed is completely by listening to our clients' requirements. The clients will ask, Sriram, can I have a data analyst? Or can I have a data scientist? Can I have data engineer? And we also, if you see the trends, not only me, if you go to any other recruiting firm, they're actually struggling a lot to kind of fill these data roles because um, either they can get either they're not able to get the right candidate because the right candidate is just not putting the right tools in the CV. So that's the reason why what we did is we mixed these three things together. Okay, so what is that? We mix three things together. That's what title of our thing. So we mix data engineering, data analyst, and data scientist. So these are the three roles which have many things in common. And then at the outcome of this particular course is that you will be having these three skills in your CV, so that either of that skill will be something that people will ask. Example, you can see here, there's two requirements here that we actually dealing with. One is a data engineer and data analyst. And the salary ranges for the data engineers guys or data analysts, or I would say data guys. Okay, data people. So data people, you can see here 35 to 40K and 40, this is 40K. This is the roles that you people will be applying. If you just go to your friends and somebody say, yes, I got a data scientist role, but they're looking for somebody who know machine learning. And you don't try to, I mean, I would normally say don't try to that kind of roles because you're not there yet. So to start with, the roles that you people will be applying after this particular course is this kind of roles, 30, 35 to 40K or a 40K, which they are expecting people to having the below skills. Okay, example, data engineer. They're looking for somebody who can engineer the data, including data modeling, SQL, and kind of deal with the data management. So this is you're an engineer of data. Similarly, if you can analyze the data and visualize the data, then you are a data analyst. So we are covering this part of visualization, data engineering, and bit of data science, so that you can fit to any of the role. Example, this is a couple of roles that you people will be applying after the training. So you can ask me, sir, after 3 months, what happens? After you join our training, after 3 months, we will help you to go to this kind of roles. Or in other words, this is your future. So you will be doing this job. You can see here, you can be a data engineer in a company called Exceed. That is what I would visualize you to do that. I don't visualize that you just came to learn some ABCD basics and then okay, you go out. This is not what you are coming here. You're coming here so that you have to visualize after a few months you are a data engineer working for a company or a data analyst working for a company called Joseph Harry. So I would suggest that you take your we are taking this training as seriously as you are by helping you to get into this kind of interviews. So we will put you with all our training and stuff, we will honestly able to put you into this kind of a interview. But then if you're able to finally, if you're able to get this interview and able to show your skills, ultimately you will be a data engineer working for this company. So our core strength is to make you prepare and go to this kind of roles. Okay, that is what our training plus job support is about. Okay, and what kind of roles that you'll be applying, as I said, right? Uh, we are training you people so that you people can be apply any of these roles like data engineer, data analyst, data scientists, ML engineer, and DL engineer. Okay, so and then coming to the mission of our, what is our mission of our training? I think all of you are all of you are part of this. You are either a student or a housewife or a dependent or an IT people or an IT people with having this. So if you are part of any of this, you should be able to do any of this. That is what the course is about. Yeah, fresh person. So yeah, so I would suggest it's strategy for the fresh person or experienced person. Yes, I would suggest after this course, you won't be a fresher. Okay, you are already a fresher. If I think you are already a fresher, example, you are in UK, done some master, you are a fresher. Then why do you come here? I would suggest after this course, you will be an experienced person. So, Srinivas, your question is 50% right, 50% the other point of view. We will you an experience, and as an experienced person, the salary that we are looking at are only 35K. That is what we are looking forward. Okay, hope that answered your question. And coming back to this, if you are part of this, we want to do this. That is the whole point of the course. Okay, now how do you do all these things? Okay, so the initial days, we will slowly teach you one by one. Okay, and you can see here we deal with your data definition language, I mean data querying language, SQL. We teach you Python for automating your whatever it is, your data process. And we teach Tableau by Power BI, which is data visualization. And we teach you to do data modeling, which is what, because people will think, okay, I will learn Tableau or Python, Power BI, and I will get a job. So that kind of jargons will never work. Okay. So my point of view, if you want to get a very good job in UK, I would suggest that you have to have a 360 degrees view of the skills. Then anybody can absorb you. If you're just sticking to SQL, sir, I'm a DBA, can I get a job? You are a DBA, that days are gone. You should be a data engineer to get a job here. That's how we actually see. Okay. Okay. On Yeah, sorry guys. So yeah, and then we teach you uh, data analytics, and then again see here. Then I mean, if somebody want to go into more of a data scientist, we have a course for level 2, which is more of a data science where you can learn a lot. But my point of view, level 1 should be enough for somebody to start with. If you want to looking for the advanced coach, then we have something which we can discuss in detail. But I'm telling if somebody says, I know everything what you're talking in level 1, can I go to level 2? Yes, you can. But I would suggest make sure that you got level 1, but let's not talk too much about it because that's for advanced people. I mean, coming to the course, guys, very importantly, as I said, we mixed the three important parts of your what you called of the job, which is nothing but data engineering, data analyst, and data science, where we will teach you introduction of data science and AI, because that is exactly the reason why you people will be going to learn data. You may think, sir, why there are a lot of jobs in DevOps, a lot of jobs in testing. Why, sir, there's no jobs in data science? You're absolutely wrong. Data science is one of the top booming technology. The reason why, because every company in UK, lot of companies, I'm talking about big companies like utilities, banks, and card payments, insurance, they all are trying to use their existing data. Example, you take JP Morgan, that kind of companies have millions of records of data. And what they want to do with the data? Now they want to use the data to predict the future and the data to actually help them to build their business. They don't want to use people's perceptions, and they don't want to use people's knowledge and the manual kind of people's brains to drive the future is gone. Okay, and the future is now all about AI, it's artificial intelligence. The artificial intelligence will only come if you got the data. Example, think that data science is like a human being. When you born at the age of maybe 1 or 2 years, if I ask you to drive a company, or with a person having like 5 years going to school, if I ask him to actually go and drive a car, he won't able to drive a car. Can you know the reason behind why a person of 5 years is not able to drive a car when compared to the people with 35 years? What is the difference? The difference is the person who is having 5 years brain don't have enough data and intelligence to actually predict what happens when you are driving on a road. Okay, means you don't have enough data. If you see while driving, if you see there is a hazard, like some think that a dog is running on the road and which is far. So first of all, you don't have a data in your mind with a list of animals in your mind. You don't even know what is the animal at the age of 5. You may think, oh, this is a dog or something, and you don't even know how fast that particular uh, animal will run because you don't have the data in your mind. But if you're 35 years, you can straight away see, oh, that is a fox. That's not a dog. And the fox normally runs faster than dog. And then by the looking at the fox and the behavior of the fox always runs across the roads. If you see in UK, especially, I mean, all over, if I go night to drive, I will see a lot of foxes running around. And you never see any dog in UK because dogs are all domestic. So if you are 35 years, you know the data in your mind and you have learned through the data. How do you learn animals? You learn through your data. You see, like at the age of 10, you'll go to, there'll be a list of botany classes. They will, so this is what list of animals. And in that reptiles or mammals, you have dogs and horses. In the dog, you have foxes. So what happens? This is all you learn a lot. And now at the age of 35, you can actually predict that, okay, if I go fast, then fox will hit. So that simple use case is what I would expect that you people think about how important that is how the business was thinking. Now let me feed, let me learn the machines. And now they're expecting the machines to perform in the future so they can predict what happened. Example, banking. They know who are rich people, who are poor people, who are always looking for money, who are actually never looking for money, but they want to invest on money. So now the banks have the whole view of who they can target their business. Example, they can target a rich person to open multiple accounts and put all the money there so that they can have a lot of reserve. Now they know whom to target. Example, you're thinking that you are a banking app, but you're actually giving a data to the bank so that banks can know how much spending you are doing. If you're running out of money, then the banks will come and knock your door and say that you have only £1 in your bank. I will give you a loan of 50,000, which is taken from again, learning from a person who got money, and they're actually charging an interest of what you called 6% interest from you, and actually giving only 0.05% to the people who got the money. So they are earning 5.5% of the annual APR through their data analytics, so that they're giving money to the people who need it and taking from the other people, and they don't have 1 rupee in that bank. They don't reserve anything. It's all people's money they're actually spending. So that is how the banks are operating. So they're exactly pinpointing the business. That is exactly why data is very important. So data is important now, and they want to use data to do anything. So yes, data science point of view, you need to see what is that you need to know. You need to know all about data. Means, but to all about data, but you have to transform a data. Example, you got million records and you want to make a report out of it, or you want to transfer from A to B. Then you use Python programming. So Python programming is the best language which can help you to help the things. Similarly, we teach you data structures and databases using SQL. SQL is very, very important because I know it is a bit old, but I would suggest SQL make you so strong that you can actually uh, interact with data, millions of records daily. And we teach you statistics because, again, if you have just a data but you don't know maths, then how you can actually put a formulas behind it. So a bit of statistical modeling is what we will teach you, and we'll teach you advanced Python. And this is where the science is coming into picture, where we discuss about machine learning overview, which is nothing but overview of how the machines will learn. And finally, one data visualization tool very, very strong, like a Power BI. Okay, so this is how we actually uh, kind of, we came to a conclusion of this. This is very compact and very powerful curriculum, which fits to all these needs. You can see here, data engineer, data analyst, data scientist, enables with data engineering capabilities, enable with statistical tooling, enable with rich data technology, and also it enables real world scenarios. So we actually not only teach the data visualization, but finally, on top of the hard skills on data, you need soft skills like Agile, Git, and DevOps, a bit of AWS and Git and Agile. This, if you know this, then you will actually become a complete person where the companies are looking for. If you know a lot of statistical modeling, you won't be fit into the company because you need to know this is degree of knowledge. So what we teach is one hard skill and one soft skill. Soft skill is something that you should know how, example, you're working, you applied for the same JP Morgan Bank for a mid-range data analyst opportunity. Just you may be very, very good, but they will ask you, very good. You are, I like you, but did you work in a real-time environment? If you work, then how do you work? which development model methodology you use? Do you ever use it with the AWS? Because millions of record nobody can put into the local machines. They have to be some cloud part in any kind of data engineering roles. So that's why we teach Jira, sorry, AWS. And finally, things like Docker Kubernetes will help you. So we will give you some heads up on that. And the tools that we teach is PyCharm for Python, Toad for SQL, Jupyter for again Python, data modeling, Excel for statistical, and Tableau by Power BI. So Tableau and Power BI are same guys, but we are looking for Power BI. Okay, that's what we are actually looking for. And coming to the course point of view, I want to introduce my trainer. Actually, I will take some sessions on soft skills and stuff, but again, we have a core trainers and we got a very talented trainer today in our class, and she is very, very experienced and talented. And I would invite um, our trainer Munmun to actually come and talk a little bit details about the course. Okay. Hi Munmun, how are you?
Yes, hello everyone. I'm good.
Hi
Yeah.
Munmun.
So,
Well, thanks for
yeah.
joining.
Uh, yeah. Can you please give me the access to share the screen?
Okay. Can you now? Are you not able to share your screen? Can
No, it's disabled.
okay. I will manage permissions. Okay. 1 second. Uh, manage per disable camera. Okay, mute all. Okay. Well, let me click on your disable purpose platform. Okay, fit to frame, mute participant, apps, reactions, apply background. Okay, give me. I'm actually. At, okay, fine. So did you logged in with this one, right? Okay. Allow reactions, allow mic for attendance, allow mic record automatically sharing, allow who can bypass the lobby, allow let callers to bypass the lobby. Announce when callers can leave, co-organize, assign role, allow me, everyone. Okay, yeah. Okay, I think it's done. Can you give it a try?
Yes. Yeah. So I hope it is visible.
It's okay for me. Other people, is it visible, guys?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, okay, fine. So let me just give you a brief introduction about myself. So my name is Munmun. I'll be your trainer for this course. And I've completed my graduation and post-graduation in computer engineering field. And since 9+ years, I'm having an experience working as a developer. And since last 5+ years, I'm working as a data scientist, out of which earlier I was working in one MNC, and last 2 years I'm working with IT Talent Hub. So that is about myself. And let's get continue. Like, as you guys are might not be from the IT field, might be from the different non-IT field, right? Or non-IT background you have pursued. So let's just go through what exactly the data science is going to be and how the project flow is supposed to be, right? Just an introductory section about data science. So basically, whenever the data will be provided to you, right? So we are supposed to apply some statistical, mathematical, and computer science operations on that data so that we can take out some important information from that data. Okay. Now, what that important information can be? So the information in such a way that which we can use to make profitable decisions about our business, right? So we are going to create some profitable outputs, predictive outputs, and that is going to be used by our higher management to make the business decisions, right? Now, what is that data? So, as Shriram have already told, right, data can be in the form of structured or unstructured. So, we are going to deal with both the type of data or even hybrid type of data. Right? Now, what we mean by structured data? So, as you can see in the screen on the screen, we have one table. Okay, student table, a simple student table. Structured data is having columns and the rows in a tabular format. That is what structured data will be. Apart from that, whatever is available is considered as an unstructured data. So the texted data, whether it is a book or whether the mails sent or received, can be considered as an unstructured data. Images, so mostly multimedia data will be considered as an unstructured data, like images, we have video, we have audios, we have sensor collected data, we have social media posts. So all these will be considered as an unstructured data. Now, whenever you have structured data, well and good. If we have unstructured data, so there will be different departments who are going to convert that data into a structured format. For example, if the data is in the form of images, right? So there will be a team of image processing developers, right? Their job will be to convert that image into a tabular format so that data scientists, data analysts are going to deal with the structured type of data. And same thing is going to happen with other unstructured data, whether it is text, video, audio, sensor collected data, and so on. Now, why there is a need of data science? So I'll give you one simple example. Suppose you are a manager at a retail store and there is only one retail store which is generating a data of 1 GB, for example. It is generating a data of 1 GB on a day-to-day basis. Manually, it is possible to analyze that data so that you can take the decisions like who are your customers, what items to be given discount, what items to be sold with other items as an combo offer, right? So these type of decisions you can take. After that, suppose you have gained some profit and now you have four stores at the different location. And again, you are collecting the data on a day-to-day basis. Now, as the stores have been increased, the data generated will also be increased. Now, assume that on a day-to-day basis, 1 TB data is getting generated. Manually analyzing that data daily, it's not possible now. Then there is a need of data science, data analyst, data engineer, right? To handle that data in an effective manner, analyze that data, predict maybe sales or profit or revenues, likewise, maybe predict how much quantity is to be supplied to a particular store. And accordingly, your business will be in a profit. So that is the main need of learning these techniques. The very basic part of your data science is going to be data analysis. For analyzing the data, the best way is to visualize that data with the help of different graphs available, charts available. Now, why we need to visualize that data? Suppose I provide you a structured data in a tabular format where suppose you have 10,000 rows available and suppose 100 columns available. Now, if I ask you to analyze that data manually, you will take lot of time and it is not going to profit your business anyhow. Rather than that, if you know visualization techniques, visualization tools, or maybe data analytics part, if you know, you can create a graph based out of that data so that very easily you can answer few questions about your business. For example, the first graph is a bar chart. If you just want to answer like which items are giving you maximum sales, with the help of graph, easily you can answer that grocery items are giving you the maximum sales. But if I give you the table, structured data, and then ask you the same question, you will not be able to answer that question within a short period of time. So this visualization is the first step of understanding your data. Once you understand that data, then only you can make the decision what algorithm or what operation to be applied from machine learning or data science or AI or deep learning, right? Same way we have other types of graphs that we are going to learn. Now, why all this excitement to learn this data science, data analysis? See, everywhere, all over the globe, the digitalization is getting accepted by the common man, right? So whether it is a bank transaction, whether it is IoT application, whether it is grocery shopping, or if you are using online applications, right? Online websites, maybe mailing websites, maybe social media websites, maybe information websites, or maybe fashion and entertainment related websites or OTT platforms. Everywhere the data is stored in a digital format. And that is why there is going to be a need to learn data analysis and data science so that you can apply the decisions, or you can apply the operations and the decisions can be made based out of that. So that is why there is a need to learn the data science. A simple statistics have been shown over here that in 2010 only 2 zettabytes data was generated all over the world. Now you can see estimated in 2025 175 zettabytes data is supposed to be generated, right? Now we are in 2022, right? We are just going to end this 2022 within 3 months, right? By the end of that, 79.5 zettabytes data would have been generated. That is the estimated part. So if you learn it now, you will be experienced within 2-3 years, and then when there will be a extreme need of data scientist, data analyst, you will already be considered as an experienced person. So there is a growth. If there is a growth in data, there will be a growth in vacancies, and there will be a growth in your financial development also. Right? So that is the need of learning data science nowadays. Few applications, like if you want to purchase something, right, from any e-commerce website, if you are looking for a particular product, you will get some recommendations, right? It will say that other customers have viewed these items also. These are some similar items, right? On which basis they are showing you the similar items, on which basis they are showing you the popular items. That is one of the application which is called as a recommendation of a product, which is under the data science. Another application or case study, if I need to mention, suppose you have purchased a vehicle. At the time of purchasing a vehicle, that outlet will collect every details about you, right? Whether you are working, whether you have taken a loan for purchasing that vehicle, when you have purchased it, any other thing, like even they'll note down your date of birth, date of anniversary, and something like that, right? Address of yours and other details about yourself, right? Even they'll like mention what is your gender and everything. Based on that, the data will be stored into the data center that will be fetched just to and identify what are the customers whose vehicle is supposed to break down, right? After a particular period, automatically you will start getting the mails, you'll start getting the messages or the calls that your vehicle requires a servicing, right? So how they came to know whether your vehicle is going to require a servicing or not? So based on when you have purchased that vehicle, they will predict what are the customers whose vehicle is going to be breakdown, and accordingly they'll give you the call. So that is what the predictive analysis. Okay, predictive analysis, again one of the application of your data science. So that comes under regression basically. That also we are going to learn. This is how the workflow will be for handling any type of project. So basically the data is provided to you, you'll apply some SQL techniques on that to fetch that data, to manage that data. You'll take out some insights of that data, like how many rows are there, how many columns are there, whether it is a cleaned data or you need to apply some cleaning procedure on that data. That you are going to do. You can also use some visualization tools like Power BI, Tableau to understand that data. Then you'll go for feature engineering, right? After selecting features, now what is features? Features are nothing but the columns of your structured data, columns of your tabular data. Build a model by using the languages like Python, R, PySpark, right? And PyCharm likewise. You can use any language. Generally, we prefer Python because there is a need of Python developers in the industry, right? So we'll prefer Python, we'll build the models. That model is going to help you either to predict or to classify that data. Or any other insight if you want to take out, we can do it with the help of model building. Based on that prediction, higher authorities, the management is going to take some decision. If they are happy with that prediction, they'll go for the decision which satisfies the business objective and business constraint. Otherwise, they'll give you some feedback and you need to repeat the procedure. So this is how the project flow is supposed to be, right? Every time you deal with any type of project, this is how the project is going to be. This is called as an agile process. right? Repetitive, if there are any feedbacks, if there is any maintenance required, you need to keep on doing the same thing, right? So that is what agile method is. Our agenda will be, I'll explain you the statistical analysis. We'll go for the machine learning algorithms, supervised and supervised machine learning algorithms. We'll understand the SQL, we'll understand the visualization tool, right? And that is what going to be the agenda. What it takes to become a data scientist, data analyst. So basically, I'll teach you everything. So topics will be covered. You have your domain knowledge, you have completed your graduation, undergraduation, post graduation, right? So you have your domain knowledge. Maybe it is from mechanical background, or maybe civil background, or maybe pharmacy background, right? And so on. And some practice. If you are from non technical background, for a language you need to practice it at your own. As Shriram have already said, right? If you are committed, then you can practice this and you can master the thing, right? And then you can become a successful data scientist. Projects you are supposed to get, right? Projects from the different domains you are supposed to get, and you are going to work on those projects. So that is how the flow of our curriculum is going to be, right? So now if you have any doubts or any queries regarding this, we are open for that. So you can ask me the questions. Um, Shriram sir, you're on mute.
Sorry, I'm talking so loud. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, the questions we can keep it. We can park it for late, so that we can actually answer. I mean, from our side. We, oh, sorry. This is- Okay. Can you hear me? Clear? Hello.
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Okay. So we'll park the questions for end. I got few more slides to run over.
Okay, okay, sure.
Okay, guys, hope this is really great way to present. Munman, really thanks for your presentation. It's really clear, and especially that image that you had shown, like how the data life cycle starts and where it ends, is really clear, and that is exactly gives the picture of what is data analysis, what is your science, and where is the data visualization coming into picture. That really is nice, and hope
Thank
everybody
you.
had really get seen that. So thank you very much for your time. Okay, okay, guys, that is not the end. What are you had seen till now is just half of what you will get from us. Okay, you had seen a lot, but that is not just end. That is an interval. Okay, the actual thing starts. The other things of it is, yes, you have learned a lot and you are now a very good, but now how you can present yourself and how do you approach the companies and how the consultancy part of our IT talent hub works, because we are not a trainers, we're just not a trainers. We are a job consultancy and we got recruiting as our main agenda. So with our experience, what we actually do, okay, is the second bit. Okay, now people may, you might like, oh nice, with Munmun's kind of a beautiful presentation. Along with me, you people will feel confident. Yes, I know how to deal with the starting of a project and end of a project, which is fine. But that everything is on your head. But when you have everything in your head and you're walking around in London streets, and a company is looking for people like you, how will they know that you are the right person for them to pick? Okay, so you everything is in your head. How do you know? How do they pick you? Okay, that is exactly where you need us to present you on a paper that's called CV, and that actually will talk a lot, because when you're walking, nobody identifies you. But if you have a digital version of you in with us, which is CV, and then you have people like us actually push to that person who is looking for you, because there are a lot of factors, guys, because you are new. you don't know how to present yourself, you don't know the UK market, and you are actually think that, oh, I will learn something, but you know what? I can learn. I mean, maybe you know everything, but that's exactly the first point I asked. If you're already an experienced person, come to me straight away, because we know how to bring you, push you to that level of people who are looking, because we have a huge, and as I said, we work with a lot of partners like GCS, recruiting, Opus. This is all and companies. We deal with the companies, and we have our own kind of a recruiting kind of a process where we can actually take you people, not everyone, the people who join the course and the people who actually have that commitment at the end of the course. We actually will help you people out of all to actually kind of bring it to the level of where to you to go to the companies. Okay, so that is exactly what my job support program. Once you complete the program successfully without kind of any kind of disturbance, and then you committed, you complete with successful colors, and Munmun should say, sir, out of this 10 people, all the people are super. So then I'll be feel confident. So we are offering a job support and placement program for the people who successfully completes with a good feedback from the trainer. Not everyone, I'm telling, there's a bit of discipline we need to follow. So people who complete the program successfully and who are actually committed, so that I'll take a feedback from the trainer. And then for the people who had that good feedback and successfully completed, for them we offer an additional course called job support program. Okay, and what we offer, we don't offer everyone. Okay, you may have, we only the people who finish successfully and got a good feedback. So for them, because that actually motivates the people. I mean, it's not like, sir, you are discriminating. I'm not discriminating, I'm motivating it. Okay, so that you will be motivated not today, but end of the course. And where we give them a live project, because whatever Munmun have done is great, but that is what we cannot put in your CV, because that is your learning. But to put in a CV, we have to do a project from a UK based startup company, which actually have a real data. And we will actually help you to do one project. And we also will do a CV for you. Okay, and then we will actually sit with you and prepare for the interview. The preparation is very important. This is different levels of preparation. If you ask, sir, what is that you're showing? This is different levels. Because example, if you have to impress somebody in UK with your English, with your background, and with your kind of a knowledge, it's not easy, because you have the knowledge, but they need more. What they need a somebody who got a very clear on their communication, somebody who they want to call us and say, Sriram, this guy is super, I want him to join. It's not like you go to 100 so many interviews and just say, sir, I may one day somebody will pick you up. That is not what we want. We want our students to be different. That is the reason why we got a lot of success. We got all the people who finish batches. Many of them are just like getting the jobs, because the only secret is we don't want you to just be 100 of the 1,000. We want you to, we prepare you such a way that the companies have to fall behind you, saying that, oh, this guy is very good. So your preparation should be so strong that the companies in UK have to fall behind you. Oh, this guy is very good. You know data analysis, you know predictive analysis, you know Tableau, you know SQL, and he have done a very good projects in your CV, and he exactly can take a very raw data from scratch. Example, you take NHS. One of my students is working in NHS. They take a very raw data and they do Power BI, and then they actually create multiple models, and then they actually give an outcome reports to the business. They do like SWOT analysis and stuff. They do to the business, and one of other students is working for Sky. They do a different level of kind of data analysis. There's different ways, but how you people can impress is you have to just not show the knowledge, but you need to show an experience of dealing with. You have to show your experience like in the past you have done a similar thing. Like example, if you see how to say that example, you say that I work for NHS and there's a problem where the data is somewhere, just like what Munmin said. There's unstructured data, millions of records of people images. Like example, you take X-rays. So you got millions of X-ray records and you need to take a data model out of it. How do you do it? So you have to say that is what I can do. I can take some unstructured data, talk to the people, make the things done, do my technical skills and my analysis skill and my communication skill and give a beautiful report to the head of NHS saying that if you invest in this specific X-ray, maybe like, making an extra £1 million on X-ray machines, which can give a faster report, and actually it itself will actually give some more input to the doctors rather than just giving a photo of a skeleton. If you have a tool which gives like exactly, yeah, I can see there's a discrepancy. Maybe it can compare your past 10 years of X-rays and then give you a more predictive analysis. So that kind of very raw project, if you can say that I have done myself from nowhere to a decision make CEO's decision is giving us £1 million is what I want you to. So if you talk about that lines, guys, with Munmun's training, how do you feel? You will be like, oh wow, this guy have done a very good work in NHS. I have a project coming in future and I need people like this. So they will actually say, come tell me when you are joining. Instead of you thinking that, oh, he may ask me a question in Python, how to create a list from a dictionary object, or thinking that in Power BI, he may ask you a question about DAX command. Best too low level, but we would prepare you such a way that you know how to handle consultancies, you know how to compete, deal with competency questions like presenting yourself, interview questions, and internal questions, and technical discussions, and finally able to kind of talk to the CEOs and CTOs to get the offer. So this is all preparation that we do. So that is called job support. And as a part of that, we will try to help you to push as many as interview with our recruiting partners. And then finally, we will try to help you to put as many interviews as possible. But normally, first 3 interviews, all my past students got jobs. Okay, that's it. First 3 interviews. Sir, what happens if I fail in 10th interview? Yes, we'll still will support you, but I would suggest first 3 interviews we will help you to arrange that interviews because of our kind of a because your CV, guys, I'm telling end of the day your CV will be so much outstanding that if you whatever we give, because it got brand, it got projects, it got kind of a technical skills, so your CV will be able to easily fetch, and we will help you to get 3 interviews. Okay, and then you'll be able to easily get the job. However, that is how does the job is. Job is put all its ingredients. Job is not like somebody is giving you money for you to spend. That is not the job. Is like somebody have to award you a kind of a role which fits your skills. So that's what it is. Coming to our mode of training, guys, as I said, right, guys, now this is the course, and finally, how our training will happen. You had seen what kind of course that we teach. You seen your job support, and coming to our mode of training. Coming to the training, how do we teach? We teach everything to Microsoft Teams that you have seen right now. We don't do with Zoom because Zoom don't have any history. You can't actually chart, and Zoom is not interactive. But we take Microsoft Teams. We invested a lot on Microsoft Teams, which is absolutely killer. Okay, you may ask, sir, what else the benefit that I will get as a Microsoft user? We can say Microsoft Teams is so strong. Example, see my existing batches. Okay, say example, if you take one of this batch, see here, testing training. We also teach testing and DevOps and full stack. By the way, just for your information. But coming back, what is advantage? See, you will be part of a nice, beautiful Microsoft Teams. and you will be able to chat with each other. You can see here a lot of discussions going on around the faculty. So you will be like as if like you're working from home rather than doing a WhatsApp. And now coming to the video recordings. Okay, sorry guys, something happened. Okay, can you hear? Okay, yeah. And coming to this video recordings, see here, all the videos that is happening to the class will be beautifully laid out in this so that you people can straight away go and listen straight away. Example, you are missing a class and the night you came, just go to the video, it's straight away available.
How do you recognize the method? How do you recognize the method? How do you
See, just I'm saying this is a sample video and the sample video. The videos we take videos for every session and that is so available. You can straight away go back to the.
All these 4 people. Yeah. Okay. Now,
Okay, see here how it is. And the material is so nice. Example, see here, we got these presentations, we got documents, we got projects. Example, Munmin point of view, CSV files. Python files, everything will be available for you straight away on the Microsoft Teams so that you don't need to go anywhere. And coming to your knowledge, we have a lot of plugins like Wiki and all. You all can interact. So there's a lot of good things happening around Microsoft Teams and it's absolutely killer. Okay, so I'm telling this is, you can see here all our trainings. Example, you can see here Git overview, Docker commands, AWS, everything is in one place so that you don't need to Google it. Just come to our Microsoft Teams and whenever you got free time, just have a look. Example, introduction to DevOps. We give access to all this. Okay, so that you people can get a lot of knowledge. So we give the best to best material, which nobody else give. Okay, coming to everything is recorded, material is given by us. We give the nice projects. As Munmun said, we have projects, we will do it. And then again, we will try to always make as interactive as possible because it's very important. You may say, sorry, I go to YouTube or Udemy, I get the same thing, but you'll never able to get the knowledge or experience in Udemy because you just listen. We don't want you to listen. We want you to do it. So that's exactly why Microsoft Teams, everybody can share their screens. And I want all the students to actually show in their classes what they're doing it. So Minmin will take care of every person in the class should be able to share and explain what they're doing. So the first 30 minutes of every session is revision about Minmin will ask. Example, we take Aditya. Hi Aditya, can you show me SQL commands that you practiced yesterday, or can you show me a report of Power BI? Then you'll be like, oh, what? Okay, I'm a part of it. Now I'm part of a team. So you won't feel like Udemy or YouTube or some other institutes all over the world. You'll feel like as a part of a class or a company. You feel like then you will show to everyone. Then other people will ask you questions. So it's so interactive the way that we act, the culture that we provide, so that you'll never be like listening, but you'll be doing the stuff. Especially the guidance is important. Okay. Finally, interview questions. Yes, every session we have to have an interview questions. Okay. Otherwise, the outcome of the whole thing is to get a job. But you may get a knowledge, but you cannot present until unless you got a interview skill. So we will teach you interview questions. Okay. So that's it, guys. About the mode of training. So that is the reason why we are number one. We got very high success and we got a lot of demand. So we are very, very limited with the seats, unfortunately, because we actually take only few people. There's a cap on the number of people that we actually do the training on a batch. Okay, so right now we got 2 batches that we're talking about. We got a weekend and weekday batch. Both batches are starting the 1st of October, first week of October, because we are at in September. So we want to collect the fees and give you an access and then introduce to the trainer. This all will take like 10 days. So first week of October, where we are starting 2 batches, Saturday, weekend, weekday. So if it's a weekday batch, it will be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11 to 2 p.m. Example, housewives will be the best, and the people who are actually doing a weekend work for them or students will be ideal. where you can be 11 to 2 with the core hours of the day, where you actually have a breakfast, feed your husband or her wife, and then uh, 3 hours where you only concentrate on your career. After 2 p.m., go back to your kids, do whatever you want, and in the evening, whenever you got a time, you can go and review. So and do the homework. So this is the ideal. We're only 3 days a week, so that Tuesday and Thursday you can go to banks, or if you want any kind of question, you can practice. So that is our weekday. Weekend, obviously, somebody who is fully busy with weekdays, we can offering them a Saturday, Sunday batch, which is 11 to 4 p.m. Because not every weekend is like this weekend, because this weekend we got 3 holidays, but every weekend is 2 holidays. So Saturday, Sunday, you have to do it. Okay. Finally, all these things, guys, all the things that we actually putting a lot of effort is coming to a very, very cheap price. Okay, which I'll show you. We are not a big lovers of big money. We don't want to kind of, take big money out of pockets. We are making very affordable UK based training with a top quality training and top quality kind of, tools that you are dealing with the high quality people that we're dealing with, like me and Munmun. But we actually charge only £999 for the whole course. And we're giving a discount of 10% for the students and the people who enroll for today. And we are also giving a very, very best. This is the best part of my whole training. People will be like loving is that you only need to pay £200 as a deposit and you can actually join the course. OK, and the first week of the training, either weekday, weekend, will be there. And if you don't like our training, the first week is like a trial basis. There's a no risk for you. You pay 200, you sit for the classes. First week, you can sit. And if you think that you are not, this is not the training for you, we will give you a £200 that you had done a deposit as a refundable, so that you are not losing one penny of your pocket. I know you all want to become data scientists, but people may be having some kind of assurance. So we are giving assurance of refundable deposit of £200. With 1 week, you have to send an email that yes, sir, I'm confirming I'm going ahead. Then you have to pay 400. In the middle of the course, you have to pay 399, which is very flexible for the students who are struggling with the money. However, at the end of first week, you think, no, sir, I can't take the course. This is not mine. Then put an email, no questions asked. We can straight away give your money back. OK, so that you will actually will feel very confident. But 99.9% never ever we had this request of refundable at all, because we are very confident. But still, we are giving an assurance, giving confidence to my students that okay, the money is safe. I know this hard-earned money, especially you work for like a lot of hard work. Everybody, money is important. So we'll make sure that we are giving an assurance of that money that you just pay 200, that is refundable, so that no loss, no loss to everyone. However, 100% guarantee that you will get into the first installment, which is the second week. In the second week, first day when attending, you need to make sure that you pay the 600, 400 pounds, and then you do the first installment. You can go ahead and say yes, perfect, let's go ahead. And it's very less because we are giving a split. Okay, and somebody who actually want to get a discount of 10%, which is 899, which is a big amount. I want them to do the enrollment right today, because I will send you an email. I will send a form right now to you. You can fill the form and then you pay your pay your 200 pounds today. Then I will giving a 10% discount. Or if you're a student, it can't combine both. But if you're a student, then you can get 10% discount, so that it will be only 899 for you. OK, finally, this is my question, guys. This is my phone number, my WhatsApp as well, and this is our address. This is our website. You can actually go and you can have a look into us. And if you are around London, please come to us. Or this is my name, this is my phone number, and you can always ping me. And the way that you have to join is I'll send you a link in your. Oh my God, my phone is off. OK, 1 second. I will actually give a link in this chart, and hope you are all in WhatsApp group. So I will give a link. You have to click on the link, and then we will send an email with the bank details. You pay £200, and you will get the. Sorry, my phone is off. I'm really sorry, guys. I'm at headset in my phone, but yeah, this is what it is. So I am sending a link to you, whoever are ready to join and want to get the 10% discount, which is £100 right now. Please fill this form, and I'll send an email to you in next 1-2 hours with the bank details. You pay me £200 today. I'll reserve a seat for you, and you will be able to get the 10% discount. Okay, and remaining people also who are interested, fill the form. And if you need some time, yes, you still fill the form, and then you will actually have a time to think. But I can't give you 10% off. You can think, and you will get an email, and I will actually send you the bank details. Okay, you can pay tomorrow, you will get normal, but we have a very limited. If you run out of the seats, guys, you have to wait for maybe 2 more months. Okay, if you miss the batch, then October, then what will next be? The next batch will be November 1st week. Okay, guys. Now this is my phone number. Please keep it because especially very importantly that if you have my phone number, my name, you can actually share to friends and family. Wait, it's not. Okay, oh, it's too much of big font. Give me a second, guys. Okay, my phone number anyway. Take a screenshot of this, my phone number, and I am there in WhatsApp as well. Okay, so yeah, please fill the form which I had sent, and that same form I'll send you in WhatsApp. Give me a second. Hope you are all in this data science group. Yes, data and job training groups. Guys, this is the link I'm sending in WhatsApp. Please fill it. Okay, so that you can get an instant discount. Otherwise, I can't promise. And this is my phone number. Okay, now let us open the floor for questions. Okay, guys. I'll stop the recording so that we can have save this. So this recording will be available. If you got friends and family,